It seems like almost an eternity ago that Donald Trump was out there saying, "Don't take Tylenol," after his ridiculous and fact-free and science-ignoring press conference alongside Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Mehmet Oz, where they attempted to link Tylenol to autism. But it was his "don't take Tylenol," when of course they're referring to acetaminophen. Tylenol's a brand, acetaminophen is the drug. His insistence on telling people Tylenol specifically opens up a world of potential legal problems for this administration. And that leads me to a question from Randall Keogh, 1940, who asks, "Hi, Farron. Hope you enjoy your vacation." I'm actually not on vacation. It's part of a work thing that I have to do, unfortunately, but I'm going to do a little fun stuff in it. But thank you anyway. My question is, who can Tylenol sue for defamation? Is it the whole administration or just Trump and RFK Jr.? And the answer to that, of course, is only the people who said it or the people who wrote it in a report. So I believe it would be, I mean, Trump, obviously, number one. You can't get up there as president of the United States and tell people based on completely fabricated science, don't use this product. This product will do this to you, when of course science shows no, it won't. So Trump, absolutely, I think he can be sued for defamation. I'm shocked he hasn't already been. Like, that to me is mind-blowing, that Tylenol has not filed that lawsuit against him. That seems like a slam dunk. I do believe you could also get Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Mehmet Oz there right with him. And the reason, of course, is because it hasn't even been a full month yet, so we will start to see, I imagine soon, articles that are like, "Oh, Tylenol sales are down 500%, something crazy." And once we see that, once Tylenol can actually show in court, here's where we were, here's where we are, and here is the catalyst that made us lose all this money in sales. That's when you have a case, because what people miss so frequently about defamation lawsuits is that you have to have damages. If I go out there and I make a claim about you that turns out to not be true, but the claim didn't affect you in any way, yeah, you can sue me for defamation, but the damages are going to be $0. All I'll have to do is issue a retraction. Like, that's kind of how that works. If you don't have verifiable financial damages, you can't do it. And Tylenol, so maybe that's why they're waiting. Maybe they're waiting to see the, monthly sales so they can go into court and deliver that knockout blow. But let me tell you how bad this report was about the Tylenol. Apparently, a couple years ago, there was an attempt by several very large plaintiffs' law firms in the country. They wanted to sue Tylenol over this phony claim that Tylenol during pregnancy is what leads to autism. They filed the lawsuit, and when they started having to go into court for pretrial motions, the judge looked at it and he's like, "There is literally nothing here. Nothing that you are saying in this lawsuit is backed up by anything you have. I can't even let this case go forward because it's so ridiculous." And these are some of the most successful plaintiffs' law firms in the country, like multi-billion-dollar firms. They're great for people. But this one was a swing and a miss. They tried to file the lawsuit, and even the judges were like, "This isn't a thing. You guys seem like you may have made it up." So this claim has been debunked by the court system. But those same trial lawyers now are wanting, like, "Oh, let's get them now." And it's going to end the same way. The science hasn't changed. It's just that you've got these quacks sitting in the cabinet that have your back now. But the public hates them. Kennedy is, of course, the most hated person in the administration now because of this. So I don't think that's going to help you if you try to sue Tylenol again. Tylenol, on the other hand, they're the ones